Hello, Toronto. I'm ONNE Renée, your mayoral candidate in this upcoming Toronto election. You may recognize me from the previous two elections in 2018 and 2014, and my platform still remains the same. It remains the same because the things that we've wanted to experience in the city has not happened. You can review my platform. I won't repeat it here again to take up your time, but see the platform, the very same things that we're protesting and advocating for and marching and getting tired about are the very things that I advocated for in 2018 and 2014. It's very interesting how the narrative has become language that we've used in the past. We talked about reallocation of resources before defund the police became a popular phrase as of the murder of Mr. George Floyd in 2020. We talked about a number of things. We talked about white supremacy before it was popular to utter out loud the words white supremacy. I'm tired, and that's the reason why I run. I get inspired and encouraged in you and the opportunity of what we could do together. So I'm asking you to do something a little different than what the narrative of elections tells us. Elections are usually based on who can afford to win, who can buy an election essentially. And is that something that you want to participate in? I don't. I have never asked for donations because I don't believe that people should be spending money to be elected. We're trying to make sure resources go where they need to. So why are you raising all these dollars for campaign signs that clutter the street and the environment? I believe that people can recycle signs. When I mean recycle, use recyclable materials to make signs, such as Vote ONNE Renée on election day. But what I'm also asking you to do is really take up the mantle as it relates to a grassroots effort. There's people always talking about grassroots, but action and words are two different things. I'm asking you to share with your network, share with your community, share with your friends, and share with your family that I'm running in this election. My platform has always been available to you, and it's connected here with this tweet. I'm asking you to pin this to your Twitter account, your Facebook account, your Instagram account, your TikTok account, wherever you use social media. Use your influence. The way that we're going to achieve what we're trying to achieve is together. My motto has always been, together we succeed. And I believe that. But it requires you. It requires you to do your part. We all have skill sets that we can utilize to accomplish things. Look what we did in 2020. We came together as nations to say that we don't agree with police brutality and anti-black racism. And we still don't agree with police brutality and anti-black racism in 2022, yet nothing has been done in Toronto to change that. I'm not afraid to change the things that need changing. I'm not afraid to speak about the things that need to be spoken about. Review my Twitter account. Review my posts. You will review for yourself that I've been saying these things before they became popular. Reallocation of resources was prominent in my 2018 election. My interview with Philip Morgan is there for you to review. He asked me about that. One of the few people that actually asked me about my platform. When I say few people, I'm talking about the media. You know what I mean. The media, in tandem with white supremacy, continues to maintain the status quo. So I can't count on them or rely on them to do things fairly. I'm asking you to participate in what is fair. I'm asking you to participate in advancing our rights and interests. I'm asking you to use your vote to do exactly what we need. We need you to use your vote in the way that the votes should be applied. And our vote should be applied in ways that protect our rights and interests, that advance our rights and interests, that ensure our ability to live and thrive, and that ensure the building and promotion and engagement of community. There's so much more to say, but again, I've already said it. Review my platform. But if you feel you have more questions, I'm open to questions. You can email me, but I prefer you do it in a public way. Don't hide behind words. Say to me publicly what you want to discuss. But I'm not interested in discussions that don't advance or build community. So if you got something negative, keep it to yourself. But certainly positive things. I'm also not interested in patting me on the back or any kind of frivolous notions. I'm really about hearing from community what we need. And we need community to be engaged. We need to be accessible. 2025, the city and the entire province is supposed to be accessible, but those who had been empowered previously haven't done anything to advance accessibility. We need to mandate that, and we need to ensure that it happens. It won't happen with the same people who haven't done anything with that opportunity for 8 years. We need some radical change, and when you hear the word radical, it means radical. It needs to be urgently done. Our city is failing us. Our representatives are failing us. And so why would we continue to work against our own interests? Vote ONNE Renée on Election Day to ensure that we all have the ability to live and thrive. Together we succeed.